What's the absolute? All right, here I go. Oh man, that was painful. That was really really painful. I tell you. What's going on, you guys on Periscope? Hey, hey, hey! I am looking at my comments as I am talking here on my Mac here. So you guys come on in. Hey, Ed, all you guys, Joey. Who am I seeing here? Joey, I think. Junk Food Junkie, what's up? What's going on? Happy Sunday to all of y'all. Check this out. Welcome to Sunday Night Thunder on Periscope. I am uh, I am brand new to this. I'm not new to it. I'm just brand new to Thunder Crew. It only took me 25 years to get here. No, it only took me two to get here. But I'm glad I'm here though. What's going on? Hey, hey, yeah, great job, Ed, on your scope, man. That was awesome. I love wrestling as well. I was gonna watch Super Showdown this Friday, but I had to work, and then I heard it sucked, so I didn't bother to even watch it anymore. So I am so glad, so glad that another fellow wrestling fan is up in here. So make sure, do me a favor, go ahead and share this broadcast on your Twitter feed. Go ahead and throw it into your Facebook feed, whatever you want to do. Just go ahead and enjoy it. Welcome again. My name is Terry. For you guys that don't know me, I am the founder of the Common Sense Show TV. It's right here, and I rock the shirt as well. And when I do my Common Sense Show TV, is I talk about common sense and talk about life and relationships and all that good stuff and how we can do a little, things a little bit better. Um, I also have a series of podcasts that I do called the Knucklehead Chronicles. Those Knucklehead Chronicles talk about my life as it has been a complete and utter mess up until about 5 years ago. Things started to straighten out and all that good stuff. But I chronicle my life from 16 years old up until about 40. I give you a chance to do that. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Jim. Appreciate you. Hey, JMTSQ, what's going on? Hey, all you guys. Tala and Miss Lala, you're in here. Thank you. I appreciate you. All right. So when Jim first came to me and said, Terry, you want to be part of Thunder Crew? And I'm like, yeah, like why would I not want to be a part of Thunder Crew? But as this time has approached coming into um, doing this particular spot, I was extremely nervous for whatever reason. As you guys can tell, I talk, I do this. This is what I do. I love social media, but I was extremely nervous to do this because I had no idea what I was going to say, no idea what I was going to talk about, but here I am. All right. So before I get into my personal spiel, this is what I want to ask you guys in the audience that's watching on Periscope. What grinds your? I'll take it back. What is if you do social media, if you do scopes and lives and all of that, I am curious to know what is your purpose? What is the goal? Thank you for that. I try. I try. What is the goal when you get ready? When you get ready to pop your live on your phone or pop your live on your iPad or your Mac or your laptop? What is the purpose of it? So I'm curious. I'm gonna read that because I actually have a delay because I'm on Restream, but I'm watching Periscope on my phone, so it's a little bit of a delay. So I'm gonna wait. I would love to know what is your goal with social media? Why do you do this? If there's a purpose of why you do this, what is it? What is it? What's the end game for social media, folks? Now, like with Jim's been on Periscope for since day one, I think, and that's why Jim is such a mainstay, such a powerful figure in Periscope because he's been around since the onset. You know what I'm saying? So what is your goal? What's the end game when you're doing social media? Now, I'm not. I'm going to wait for some comments to pop up. I'm not. I'm not as fun as sassy and Lala, I don't sing. I'm not going to sing, so don't ask. No requests in the comments, please. 'Cause I don't sing. But I do. I will give you a little bit of encouragement. I will give you a funny story because my life has been 44 years of complete nonsense and not using any common sense here. Um, I'm not sure what happened, but I think I saw a message, Jim. If you want to check that from use of mine and the other person, I can't think of their name, but they put a message up in the thing, so I don't know. But anyhow, I haven't seen any comments. I see hearts, so I don't see any comments. What is your end game with social media? Normally, while I'm waiting, I do music, but I'm not going to do music tonight because this is my first scope and I'm mad nervous. So I don't know how to work it yet. If I could be honest here, nothing yet. I'm waiting. Nothing. No comments. No. Hey, how you doing? None of that. Okay. All right. Everybody just coming in. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate you guys. I know I'm also um, being streaming on Facebook as well. So you guys on Facebook, what's up? I see you. I see you on my pages, on my personal page, and in my groups. Thank you for joining me tonight on Thunder Crew. I love that name. I've always loved that name, Thunder Cruise. It's always seemed kind of flashy. I loved it. I loved it. Okay. So thank you for joining me. So I got no comments. So this is what I'm going to do. Okay. You guys are so supportive. You're coming in and saying what's up and pumping hearts. I appreciate you. I do have a heart goal. I don't know where my hearts are right now. I haven't looked in a very long time, but I do have a goal. I want to reach at least 4 million hearts before it's over. But we'll go from there. Everybody sharing my video. Hey, thank you for sharing, Misty and Coach Red. I see you. Even though I can't see you on Facebook, I see you on my comments there. Thank you for sharing. I really do appreciate it. All right. So I got about 20 minutes. I'm going to run something down to you guys real quick. Okay. My life series that I've called on podcast is it's a podcast. Uh, the Knucklehead Chronicles. I did a 10 chapter series on my life. Okay. Because I feel like if you can tell your life story and be authentic and be true, that you can possibly help someone else. Maybe, maybe not. For me, I've helped a lot of people. I don't do it for notoriety. I don't do it for any paycheck or anything like that. I do it because I want to help. I want to genuinely help people. That's what that is. I genuinely want to help people. So the first 10 chapters of my life were very. If anybody who's listening on Facebook or here on Periscope that has ever listened to any chapter of the Knucklehead Chronicles, when I promise you, what are they talking about? I promise you that it will change your perspective of me when you ever see me. But tonight, I'm going to talk about the second chapter to that, and that's the Knucklehead Chronicles 2.0. Now, the Knucklehead Chronicles 2.0, folks, um, something's not working. Wait, is it me? Am I not? Okay, I'm confused here. Is it my broadcast? Can you guys hear me? Oh, you guys will be able to hear. If you can hear me, put a one because if you can't hear me, you got to still stand. I appreciate that. But yes, no, maybe so. Okay, because I'm reading comments on my phone. I can't see them on Restream. So anyway, Knucklehead Chronicles 2.0. This is a second part of my life to where no one knows this story. And Jenny, you can see comments. Okay. Can you hear me though? As though you can see the comments. I can't see any comments. I see people coming in, but I don't see any comments other than last couple. Okay, so she can hear me. That's good. Okay. Knucklehead Chronicles 2.0. You said you're not getting comments. Oh, I couldn't see any comments. I was like, I didn't see any comments. So maybe nobody commented. Maybe nobody likes me. That's probably what it is. It's my first time around. It gets better, I promise. But we're talking about you can't hear and see. Good. Okay, good, good. All right. So, Knucklehead Chronicles 2.0. This is my life. Um, Here's my encouraging word because I went through so much in my life. I went through being homeless. I went through not knowing who my dad was. And 44 years of, on this rock, I still don't know who my dad is. And my mother passed away in 2007. And a lot of life answers, a lot of life's questions didn't get answered, but I had to move on with my life anyway. Besides, and so, like I said, the first 10 chapters were rough. When you, if you ever hear them, yeah, and you can hear those on Anchor.fm, if you have Apple iTunes, Spotify, you can definitely listen to those, and you can go right to the Common Sense Show TV. You'll see the little logo here, and you'll be able to listen to all those podcasts. Listen to the Knucklehead Chronicles. And then, but Knucklehead Chronicles 2.0, not saying it's trying to reconnect here. Periscope will not let me be great. That's what that is. Okay. So I don't know. So maybe Facebook is still going. I don't know. I can't see Facebook. Let me jump over here because Periscope is not allowing me. Okay. I go back in. Okay. There we go. All right, man. This take is rough. I promise it's rough, man. All right. So Knucklehead Chronicles 2.0 depicts my life after leaving my ex in Chicago, which I tell you, you have to listen to the story. You have to listen to the story. You have to go get the podcast out. I leave Chicago. I go back to North Carolina, and my life went ultra crazy after that. Um, I got to the point where I was living, at one point in time, I was living with my daughter, my oldest girl. I was living with her baby daddy. I was living with her baby daddy. And it was like the most awkward thing in the absolute world, trying to live with your daughter's baby's daddy and knowing that this idiot was just doing all kinds of stuff to your baby. And nothing you can really do because either live with him or be in the street. What? It was crazy. It was crazy. But it was one of those things that I had to go through in my life. Now, let me ask you a question. Has anybody in this particular live scope, whatever, have you ever done anything that you've regretted in your life? Has anyone ever done anything in this scope that they have ever regretted and said, you know what, that was the dumbest thing I've ever done in all of my life? And it's like, it's one of those things you take one step forward, take 2 steps back, that kind of thing, right? Until I woke up one morning and said, you know what, I just got to start using more common sense. Henceforth, the Common Sense Show was birthed. And I was like, I got to start using more common sense. And when I started using more common sense, then my life seemed to get back on track. It seemed to get a little bit better because I was using more of what God gave me. And so here is what I want to tell you guys that are watching is that if you're going through something in your life right now, and Jim will tell you I'm the most encouraging dude you ever want to meet. I'm going to talk encouragement. That's what I do. Common sense and encouragement, right? That's what this show is all about. Common sense and encouragement. If you are going through something right now and you don't know whether you're coming or going, inbox me. If you are in the crossroads of your life and you have no idea where you want to go, inbox me. If you're trying to decide whether or not you want to leave your husband or your wife, inbox me. I got you. I promise. Because you know, at some point in our lives, life's too short anyway to try to make other people happy. Life's too short to try to, you know, um, uh, make it better for everyone else when you get lost in the shuffle, and it's not fair. It is one of those things where you gotta take a stand in your life and say, I am going to be better because I'm tired of being broke. I'm going to be better because I'm tired of being sick. I'm going to be better because I'm tired of being unhappy and lonely. But that's a choice. Everything in this life is a choice, right? I am not seeing any comments. I promise I am not. I'm not seeing any comments. Are you guys not commenting? Is that what's going on? Because when people comment, some comments I see, other comments I don't see. Are you guys commenting or no? Like, I can't see any of those. Okay. All right. I see the hearts. I don't see any comments. Okay. I'm sorry if I'm boring. I'm not as like I said before. I'm not as fun as everyone else. I am the common sense guru. That's me. And I try to give you guys common sense. I try to give an encouraging word. I try to be. I am funny though. If you stick around long enough, I'll say something funny here in a minute. I'm a funny guy. I'm sorry, Jim. I must suck at this. I'm sorry. I must suck at this. But listen. Um, on Sunday nights, when you guys getting ready to listen to your periscopes and all that good stuff, 'cause my numbers are dropping tremendously. Um, when you come into my scope, I'm going to give you something that you can leave with and chew on. I'm going to give you something to think about when you come into my scope. I'm not all fun and I'm not, um, I love laughing and joking, but I think life is very, very serious, and I want to help people. That's my goal in this life. Is that Chris Rossetti? Forget about it. What's up, man? Um, listen, I think Jim, I can't see your comments. So if you're commenting, I cannot see them. They're not scrolling. But I think are the next folks in line because I can't read no music. I can't read your comments. If you're in here, I can't read them. There are no comments scrolling on my page. So Musamine, is it Musa? Musa. You're not you can't. You can't pronounce it. But um, Musamine and Rizzle Dizzle. Is that right? They're up next. There's Musa. She just came in. So make a comment. See if I can see it. This is bad. My first time. See. I'm sorry. Next Sunday, we won't be here because it's Father's Day. Sunday after that, though, I got something for you. We're gonna do musical trivia the next time that you see me. Um, but I want to implore everyone to go to facebook.com/Conversation TV page on Facebook. Join the group. If you listen to podcasts, go to Spreaker.com/The Common Sense Show TV. Follow me there. Okay. Um, if you are part or interested in being joining me on Patreon, patreon.com/The Common Sense Show TV. Come on Patreon. I have two levels, $5 and $10. And what we do, I got to give you guys behind the scenes stuff. And because social media ain't cheap, just in case you guys don't know. I mean, if you guys are doing social media and you're paying for a particular platform, uh, yeah, it ain't cheap. So you definitely want to keep up with that kind of stuff. So if you want to support me, come on through and support me. Thank you guys for the hearts on Periscope. If you're commenting, like I said before, if you're commenting, I can't see them. I can't see them. Okay. But before I go, I will give you some really good, a couple of movies that you guys should watch. Okay. So the first one is going to be if everyone in here has a Netflix account, go to Netflix and watch The Black Godfather. Jimmy, I know if you're watching this, if you're still with me, watch The Black Godfather on Netflix. When I tell you, by the time that 2 hours is over, you're gonna be like, "What?" The Black Godfather is about Mr. Clarence Avant. Mr. Clarence Avant knows everybody in Hollywood, and you would not believe who he made famous. So by the time you watch that documentary, you're gonna be like, Clarence Avant, The Black Godfather on Netflix. Also, want you guys to watch, if you get a chance to watch it, is a movie on Netflix called When They See Us. When They See Us. That's the next movie on Netflix I want you to watch. It's actually a 4-part series on that. When They See Us. Netflix documented the Central Park Five. If anyone knows anything about the Central Park Five, I can't see. Janine can. I can't. Maybe it's me. But the Central Park Five is when the five young men that were accused of uh, bad things with a woman in Central Park. They were accused. They were tried, and they went to prison. And this story, this 4-part, uh, this 4-part service or this 4-part documentary documents that whole thing from beginning to end. And so whether you're black, whether you're white, whether you're green, whether you're blue, purple, and different, this is a movie that we should. This is a documentary that we all should look at because there's a lot of social injustice happening in this country, and so some folks don't believe that it's there. But if they see it, maybe they'll change that. They'll change their mindset and they'll be like, okay, yeah, that maybe that's some stuff that's crazy, and it is. It is. So the Black Godfather is one that you should go watch, and When They See Us on Netflix, you should go see that as well. I know I was in somebody's club last night. I forgot who it was, but they were talking about movies and what they got. I think it was Sassy. She was talking about movies last night and what she want to go see, and what she doesn't want to go see. And one of the things that Sassy said that really upset me. I love you, Sassy, if you're watching. Um, she said she was not a Marvel fan. When I tell you that broke my heart all the way, broke it. Like when she said that, I was hurt. Like, are you what? Are you not a Marvel fan? But she was like, no, I don't like Marvel, but I like Ant-Man and Wasp though. I'm like, either you're a Marvel fan or you're not, my dear. No, I love you, but it hurt. It broke my heart to hear her say that. When she said, "I'm not a Marvel fan," um, but I wonder. 5 minutes, 7 minutes. I was wondering if, hey, Lala, I know you with the hubby, so we're not. I know you're not gonna stay, but hey, um, do any of us that has watched Endgame? God, I wish I could read comments. I really can't read comments right now. I hate that. Um, Endgame was the best movie ever written, produced, acted upon, watched. It was just one of the greatest movies. So, Endgame has been out long enough to where you guys should have watched it by now. If you ain't watched it by now, you're gonna hear a whole bunch of spoilers. Not from me, but just spoilers. Sassy, if you're not, if I hope she's watching this. But if you are not a Marvel fan, doesn't matter. If you watch any of the, if you watch Infinity War, you have got to watch Endgame. So I can employ every one of you guys to go ahead and watch that. Um, man, I don't know. I don't know. Hey, Miss Lala, I'm glad to see you. Thank you for coming and supporting me. I can't read comments, so if you're commenting, I can't read them. I'm looking down at my phone and I see faces, I see hearts, but I don't see any comments. I can see when somebody comes in, but I can't see any comments, which sucks royally. Usually I do my thing through StreamYard, but that wasn't even working when I tried to use it. But anyhow, my next guest, who's coming up behind me, is Musa Mind. Is it Musa? Spell it out. Oh, I can't read it. No way. Musa Mind and uh, the two young ladies, they're after me. Thank you guys for listening. Jim, I'm sorry I screwed this up. But uh, thank you for joining me on this episode or this episode of the Thunder Crew. It's my first one. I was extremely nervous. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's all good. It's all good. We made it through. We made it through. So I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm glad I made it through. Um, but I'm not gonna know if they go live. I don't think I followed them. I meant to go ahead and follow them before I came on, but I did not. So I don't know if they're live. If you're telling me they read comments, I can't read them. So I have no earthly idea what's going on here. Um, but I will say this: while I can see myself and see hearts prompting, thank you for joining me tonight. I hope Jim has joined me. Okay, Jim, I can't hear you. Hold up, I'm turning you up. If you're telling me they read comments, I can't read them. Jim, where you at, Mo? Oh, he's a moderator. Never mind. Sorry. All right. So there, I got like 2 minutes here. I'm sorry, y'all. I really am sorry. I can't. I wish I could read the comments here, um, but I can't. I can't read any comments. That sucks. Anyway, join me again in 2 weeks, the 23rd, and I'm going to have a better show for you. I guess I was just too nervous. I guess I'm not sure. I guess Periscope felt my nervousness and was like, "Dude, I feel your nervousness, so we're gonna go ahead and shut you down real quick." So I apologize. I really do. So I'm not sure if those young ladies are live yet. Tell them to go ahead and go live. This is starting to be embarrassing here. So let me see. Hold on. Let me click up on Periscope. Maybe see if I can jump back in here real quick. Okay. So I roll a comment real quick. Maybe I can see it now. I jumped out and jumped back in again. My ladies, stay in here. So I throw up a comment for me. No, still. Okay. Well, hopefully they're live because it's about their time. I'm sorry. Okay. So I'm going to finish this stream off. I'm not sure they're live yet. I can't see a comment if it is. Like I said, I just see hearts and people coming in, but I can't read it. I can't read a single comment. Okay. So let me go ahead and end it. Listen, like I say, I'm going to end this like I end all my shows. Is that remember that common sense, you guys, isn't always common. Thank you for coming out. Listen, remember this. Forget your past. Forgive folks, and then love yourself. Until next time, I see you. You guys have a great and prosperous week. All right. Happy Father's Day, all you guys outside of fathers. That'll be good.